Hello, Pastor Gary here once again with VWC and the Gospel in 5. We want to encourage you today in God's Word. We done a segment yesterday that was about without a vision the people perish, and we talked about our service unto the Lord and perhaps some personal things in our life that we certainly need a vision for, because we could cast off restraints, we could stop caring, we could not know how to go forward sometimes. And so I want to kind of continue that thought. In this segment, we might call this part 2 of that, without a vision, the people perish. But I wanted to talk about family today, because I think as men and women of God, we need a vision for our family. I think we sometimes don't always plan that. Families kind of come along, children, sometimes we plan them, sometimes we don't, but they kind of come along and we raise them, and we get busy with work and in our lives and different things that we do, going to church perhaps and things like that. And so sometimes things just happen, but we kind of need to live purposeful when we have a vision for our family. My wife and myself, we have 2 grown daughters and then a young son. And our daughters, when they were young, we were young in the ministry, and well, even before the ministry, just started out as just a young couple. And I had our oldest daughter, and then our second daughter come along a couple of years later. And there were things that we wanted to do as a family, as our family unit, to make it strong and to help us kind of stay close as a family. I believe all families would like that closeness. So some of the stuff we did was just very simple stuff. We planned just really to get a better car, and so we worked toward that and kind of had some goals of that. It wasn't long, and then a better place to live, and then it wasn't long. And I remember the first time we started saving money up for family vacation, and we took vacations for about 20 years in a row, actually till our children were grown, and then even as they're older now, and sometimes we go on vacation still with them. But we wanted to make memories with our children. We wanted to have a vision for our family. And one of the things that we do, I just greatly encourage you, if you're able to do that. So we live here in beautiful Anchorage, Alaska. Our children all live here, our grandchildren. And we have a meal once a week. We just, Sunday nights when we do it, and it's our Sunday family night. We could do it any time, and sometimes we do that on Thursday. But all of our family comes together, our children, our grandchildren. My wife fixes a big fine meal. She's a great cook, and we just come together as a family, and we have prayer, and we just encourage one another. And our children, our grandchildren play, and of course mess the house up and make noise, and they're just a wonderful blessing to myself and my wife. But I, as a young man, I seen that. I wanted that to happen. I wanted our family to be close. I wanted my daughters to be there for each other. I want our son to be there for his sisters. But we took steps in making that happen. We wanted our children to grow up serving God, and so we started them in church early. And we didn't just drop them off at the door, but we went with them. And as they're growing in the Lord, in their Sunday school classes, and sometimes vacation Bible school and children's church, and Wednesday night classes and churches that offer those. As they're growing in that, me and my wife are sitting in the sanctuary, and we're also growing in that. And all the time, God had a plan for our whole family. And our children are involved in ministry right now. Our youngest daughter ministers with us in our local church. Our oldest daughter ministers in the church that she attends, and they help out there. But that was all purposeful planning that we did. Without a vision, sometimes families will cast off restraints. Sometimes they'll kind of go wayward and go different directions. And so we certainly need a vision for our family. I just encourage you today to carefully pray about, if your family's not going the direction that you want it to, carefully pray about that. God's Word tells us that He would restore unto us the years that the locust has stolen from us. And God has a way of just buying time back for us, although maybe years perhaps have passed. But I want to encourage you in that today, and to have a strong vision for your family. This is Pastor Gary with VWC, the Gospel in 5. God bless you.